This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28, which is the book of Sirach 39 and 28, the Apocrypha of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore scrokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made it." Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to do from the Jerusalem Post. This is by TZVI-JOFFRE and published April the 7th, 2023, and last updated April 7th, 2023. And it says, the shooting in Jordan Valley, 2 Israelis murdered and 1 wounded. And it says the IDF soldiers are searching the area from the suspect. Police chief calls for licensed civilians to carry firearms. It says 2 Israelis from Efrat were murdered and 1 were seriously wounded in a shooting attack near Hamara in the Jordan Valley on Friday morning. The wounded woman was transferred to Hadashah Medical Center in critical condition. The incident was initially reported as a traffic incident, but in initial investigations found out that Palestinians fired at the vehicle, causing it to veer to shoulder and crash, and then fired again at the vehicle to ensure that they had hit the woman. Over 20 bullet casings were found at the scene. And it says Efrat counselor head Adi Riva, if I pronounced that right, announced that the murdered woman were 2 sisters from Efrat, and the wounded woman is their mother. Their father was in a separate vehicle and arrived at the scene after rescue efforts had begun. Riva stressed that the local council is working to provide the families any welfare requirements they need in this difficult time. Israeli soldiers are searching for the area for the suspect that has set up checkpoints in the area. So, as tensions start to build up and heat up for the last 4 days, especially between the Palestinians and the Israelis throughout the whole West Bank and throughout the whole Gaza Strip and the Lebanon border as well too, because you've been having 2 of these nations been firing off missiles at one another. They've been having ongoing clashes throughout the West Bank, the southern part of Israel, in the Gaza Strip, and Lebanon. So, these nations against one another, the tensions are at an all-time high like never before. And now you got this latest incident over there in Jordan Valley. I believe this kind of similar situation that happened like a month ago in the same area region where like 2 or 3 Israelis were killed. And this is kind of similar to that. Now a month and a half later, it's the same similar situation. Now this is in Jordan Valley once again. It says 2 Israelis murdered, 1 wounded. And I believe they was 2 sisters, and the mother was wounded too, I believe. And the father was in a single vehicle. So the 2 sisters and the mother, they was in a separate vehicle as well too. So that shows you once again, the tensions at an all-time high between the Palestinians and the Israelis. So the tensions are going to stir up, and it's going to spark even more and more and more. As like I mentioned again, while you still have the current tensions still going on throughout the West Bank and the Gaza Strip and southern Israel as well too. So tensions are going to continue to escalate even more and more and more. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Makarkadash. Double honors to the elders for preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.